Hey yo, what's going on guys? Genesis Gaming here, and I am back with another Predecessor build video for you today. And today we're going to be going over Boris, and what's going to be happening in this video is going to be going over his abilities, going to be going over some combos that could be good for him, some items that could be good for different kinds of builds or playstyles, then some strengths, weaknesses, and then finish off with a little closing statement. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, comment if you want to see someone in particular, and we'll get straight to the video. So for Boris's passive, Boris gains rampant attack speed when he's attacking monsters or heroes, and then at 4 stacks unleashes his Tesseract device, which allows him to gain on-hit healing, plus it deals damage to enemies around Boris as well, so there's a lot of damage and a lot of healing. Boris's next ability is right mouse button. It's like a simple dash forward. Dashes a short distance in front of him, and then swipes twice in front of the enemies. Both swipes count as different swipes as well, so it's 2 swipes, and do unhit damage as well, which can be huge damage. Boris's Q, which is his sniff, allows him to sniff out a target, marks a target, and then once the target's marked, gives him a trail to that target, gives him increased attack speed, or increased movement speed, sorry, and when it gets to a target and damages them, it slows them as well, so it's a good initiation. Boris's E allows him to give him a defensive barrier around him, which gives him damage mitigation, and then after duration is up, or when he recasts the ability, enemies in that area will get feared, so they get pushed away from Boris for its set duration. And for his ultimate allows him to dash, again another dash a little bit in front of him, grabs the closest target to him, and then launches them in the air, slams onto the ground, and then anyone in the blast radius will take damage equal to that target's bonus health. So what you want to do, there's a little combo you could do with Boris where if you're going to initiate and you want to use your ult, you can use your E, which is obviously the one that fears him, go into them, launch into them with your ult, and then slam them onto the ground. And then when you slam onto the ground, because your duration hasn't been completed, you can then your fear will automatically go off, so they won't be able to do anything. So as soon as they're on the ground, they get feared, and then obviously that's big damage. I think it's 1.5 seconds that they're feared for. And and also the Q is good for initiating. When you know that they're initiate with the Q and then go straight in with the fear. So there's just a couple little combos. Alright, so now let's get into some items that you could go for different kinds of builds or play styles. And I like to go like a high damage attack speed kind of build, like a carry kind of build. So I'll go like on-hit items, crit, obviously, and physical damage, just to be in their face and keep just doing loads of damage basically on hit. So lightning court could be good for when you get 100 stacks of momentum. You do on hit damage and then slow them, and then tainted rounds is good as well, because obviously just basic attacking deal on hit damage, and that also scales with your crit and your physical power. So if you have a lot of crit, a lot of physical power, tainted rounds will be really good, and you can get quite a lot of on hit damage with that. But if you wanted to go more like a bulky, sustainable one, you could go items like Salvation, which gives you a shield when you go below 40%, and that gives you Omnivamp as well for that sustain. And then Jericho Gnome gives you healing per stacks of Jericho Gnome that you got. And then on takedown you can restore health, scaling equal to your physical power and your max health. So if you wanted to go sustain, you can go that, or if you want to go damage, you can go with the first build, but it's up to you. So some strengths, here's a few strengths. 1v1s he's really good at, so there's not many people that can out 1v1 apart from maybe Chimera early, maybe with his healing, but everyone else he can probably 1v1 easy. He's good at zoning people out with his ult and his fear, so if you can get used to doing that, zoning out key targets with his ult and his fear, that's also going to be a very good strength of his. And his ult out the sky, so people like Gideon, Skylar, and Howie, like people like that that might be in the sky with using their ults and whatnot. You can open them out the sky, and it's just like, if you can get good with that, you're going to be nice with Boris. But there's not really many downsides to Boris. The only major one is CC. Like, if Boris gets CC, because he doesn't have much tenacity, which allows him to, the CC duration gets low with tenacity. CC is like quite hard for Boris. Like, if you get CC like once or even twice, he could be dead. You stand there for like a few seconds. So CC, if you want to go CC against Boris, that'd be good. And that squishy builds of people aren't very good with the squishy builds and the playstyle. You can capitalize on that and then just mount them as well. But mainly the CC, to be fair. The CC is the strongest part of it. That's just not good. So yeah, that's about it. I think this has gone alright. Obviously, like, this is the first type of guide that I've done for this, which obviously, again, I want to do more of this. I'm always trying to like improve the videos that I've been doing. So this type of video is going to stay. So if you did enjoy it and you got any feedback, be sure to let me know in the comments. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next video.